Morning class, please join. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning everyone. Good morning. I'm unable to see your comments, so um, if you have to say something, you must tell me on my WhatsApp me, okay? Yeah. Should I wait a minute? I hope you are all fine, healthy and happy. Shall we start? Good morning everyone. Shall we start the class? We are doing today one problem on Vogel's approximation method, or what you how you have to spell it as Vogel, but pronounce it as Virgil's approximation method, all called VAM. We'll start. I'm taking a blank sheet. Please take your paper. Ready? Call it Virgil's approximation method. Please call it VAM. Ready? Now we will start the problem. Okay? So here we will write our own problem. Okay? So you will understand the problem better. All of you, the first column, write source. Make a thin column and write it as source. Okay? Here, source. Now that you have written the source, the last column you write row penalty. Row penalty. Right? So before that you write supply. Now in the middle, whatever columns are left, we will call them destinations. And we will have 4 destinations: D1, D2, D3, D4. Our problem now looks like this. All right. I will give 4 sources. So I'll have 4 rows plus 1 row for requirement plus 1 row for column penalty. So I'm ruling 6 rows now. First row, I'll call it S1. Second row, I'm calling it S2. Third row, S3. Fourth row, S4. Fifth row, requirement. And the last row, column penalty. All right. So we will fill in the problem details now. Hope you are all ready. I will fill in the costs for S1, S2, S3, S4 in D1 column. Okay. Let us make it 9, 8, 7, 6. Next one, let's make it 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 4. 4, 3, 2, 4. Next, I'll make it 3, 5, 6, 7. Next, I'll make it 5, 4, 7, 8. Our problem is here, our intention is to learn how to do Virgil's approximation method. We are not here to do tough calculations or something like that. How to allocate is important. So we will give very small numbers for requirement and supply, and balance it, because that is that is the least of our headaches now. We have to learn how to do the problem by doing the penalties. So I'll give small numbers for requirement and supply. So S1 supply, you give 20, S2 25, again 20, and then you give 25. So total you will get 90. So we have to fill in for 90. Let me give requirement of for R1 as D1 as 30. Next one 20. 30 and 20 is 50. 50. Then next one you give 15. 65. So 50, 25. I'll just count. 30 plus 20 plus 15 plus 25. Sorry. 50, 65 plus 25. 90. Yeah. Our problem now looks like this. Excuse me. All right, class. Now what do we have to do? We have to do the row penalty and column penalty. What do you mean by penalty? Penalty means the smallest cost or the least cost minus the next least cost. So we will look in the first row. We have 9, 4, 3 and 5. The least cost is 3. The next least cost is 4. So 3 minus 4 is 1. The row penalty here is 1. Difference between, we have difference between 3 and 4. I repeat, we have to look at all the costs in the first row and see the least cost. 3 is the least cost. The next least cost is 4. So the difference between least cost and the next least cost, 3 minus 4 is 1. As I told you before, we have to do the absolute values, not bother about the positive and negative signs. We'll come to the next column, next row. Next row we have 8, 3, 5 and 4. So the least is again 3 and the next least is 4. So 3 minus 4 is 1. So the next second row, here I will get row penalty as 1. I repeat, the least one here is 3. The next least is 4. So the difference between 3 and 4 is 1. The row penalty here I will get as 1. We'll come to the third row. In the third row, the least is 2 and the next least is 6. We have 7, 2, 6 and 7. The least is 2, the next least is 6. So 2 and 6, 2 minus 6 is 4. Our row penalty is 4. Come to the next one, next row, S4. In S4 we have least is 4. The next least is 6. So 6 minus 4 minus 6 is 2. I repeat, in S4 you have 6, 4, 7 and 8. The least one is 6. The next, least one is 4. The next least is 6. So 4 minus 6 is 2. So these are our row penalties. The highest, note it as 4. But we have to do the column penalties first and then we have to see. Alright. So we come to the column penalties. The column penalties 9, 8, 7 and 6. The least is 6. The next least is 7. So 6 minus 7 is 1. The column penalty here is 1. We come to the next column. Here in this column, the least is 2. The next least is 3. See, we have 4, 3, 2 and 4. The least is 2. The next least is 3. So 2 minus 3, column penalty here is 1. Let us come to the third column. We have 3, 5, 6 and 7. The least is 3. The next least is 5. So 3 minus 5, the column penalty here will be 2. We come to the next column, D4, 5, 4, 7 and 8. Least is 4, next least is 5. So 4 minus 5, the column penalty here is 1. So the column penalties are 1, 1, 2 and 1. The row penalties are 1, 1, 4 and 2. The 4 penalty seems to be the highest. I am marking here an arrow just to show you that 4 is the highest penalty. Four is the highest penalty. So we have to allot along the row penalty, which is the highest. We have to allot in this row, or we have to allot from supply S3. In this row, the least one is 2. So I have to allot to the cell 2. I repeat, I have to allot along this row, and along this row the least is 2, so I have to allot to this cell. How much can I allot to this cell? Supply is 20. Excuse me. The requirement is 20. So I can allot to this cell 20 units. So I will do the 4 things that I usually tell you to do. The first thing I'll do is allot 20 to this cell. The second thing I do is strike off 20 and make it 0. So this whole row will become dummy. Then I will strike off this 20 and make it 0. That is the third step. So this whole D2 will become dummy. Fourth step, I will go to the grand total and strike off 90 and make it 70. So let us do the 4 steps. The first step, in cell S3 D2, I am allotting 20. Next, I am going to the supply of S3 and striking off 20 and making it 0. Next, I'm going to the requirement of D2 column, striking off 20 and making it 0. Next, I'm going to the grand total and making 90 as 70. So this is how your problem will look like. Class, I'm going to do one more matrix. So you'll have to start ruling. Start ruling. Meantime, I will just show this, then I will rule with you. So I've done the 4 steps. Allotted 20 here. From where I allotted from this, so I struck off there 20. And here the requirement of D2 became 0. So I struck off this and 20 and made it 0. Next, I struck off the grand total and make it 70. Now class, please remember that we have to make one more matrix because we have to find new penalties. So why new penalties? Because this whole row will be eliminated. This whole D2 column will be eliminated. All right. So you will have to rule a new matrix now. Get ready. Okay, let us rule together. Rule the first column as source. Write the source. Last column, you write row penalty. The column before that, you write supply. First, rule so much. Sorry. Okay. Rule this much. Now remember, for destinations, we do not have D2. D2 has to be eliminated because there is no requirement there. So only 3 columns in the middle. D1, D3, D4. Alright. Now you have to rule the rows. Remember S3 is eliminated. So S1, S2 and S4. S1. Then you have S2. Then you have S4. Then 2 more rows, one for requirement, one for column penalty. So I'm filling in row S1 first. You have to be careful not to fill of column. Okay. So you have here my numbers are 9, 3 and 5. Next 8, 5 and 4. Next it is 6, 7 and 8. So this is my problem now. Wait, let me finish the supply and this thing. supply is 20, 25 and 25, 70, and here it is 30, 15 and 25, 70. So our new matrix looks like this. Everyone, our new matrix looks like this. Now, I will start already, I hope. I will start with the row penalty. Ready? New row penalties. I'll just check whether I've written properly. Okay, I was just checking whether I've written properly. It seems to be correct. Let us go ahead. Now, in the first row, we have 9, 3 and 5. Least is 3, the next least is 5. So 3 minus 5, our row penalty is 2. Next, we have 8, 5 and 4. Least is 4, the next least is 5. So the row penalty between 4 and 5 is 1. Next, you have 6, 7 and 8. The least is 6, the next least is 7. Difference between 6 and 7, the row penalty will be 1. So our row penalties are 2, 1 and 1. Highest is 2 here. Next we will look at the column penalties. We have 9, 8 and 6. Least is 6. The next least is 8. So 6 minus 8, our row penalty will be 2. Next, we have 3, 5 and 7. 3 is the least. Next least is 5. Difference between 3 and 5 is 2. I'm going to write here 2. Five, 4 and 8. Least is 4. Next is 5. So 5 and 4 I'm going to write here 1. Now, class, we have 2 here as the highest, and here also it is 2. So which one will we take? You have to just use your judgment now. If you take this 2, you will be able to allocate to the least in the matrix, which is 3. Whereas in here also you can allot least in the matrix, which is 3. So it is better to take a choice between this 2 and this 2. We generally go methodically, isn't it, in order. So we'll go to the row penalty, and it doesn't matter how you do it, highest penalty and the least cost in that penalty. All the 3 2s are highest. But if in 2 row penalties of 2, you will get to allot to the least cost of 3. So might as well take either this 2 because it has a number 3 here, or this row, because it has 2 here. I would say we'll take this one. So we will take the row penalty. I've just put a arrow there to show that we are taking the row penalty, and this row penalty we will allot here. How much can I allot here? I have a requirement of 15, supply of 20, so the 4 steps. Allot 15 here, reduce this 15 to 0, second step. Third step, reduce this 20 to 5. Fourth step, reduce this 70 to 55. Okay, there we go. The first step I am allotting to S1 D315. Second step, I am striking off the supply of S1 and making it 5. Third step, I am striking off the requirement of D3 and making it 0. Fourth step, grand total became 55. Our matrix now looks like this. As you realize, D3 will disappear. So we have to create one more matrix now. We have to create our matrix number 3 now. Alright, matrix number 3, where here only everything remains same, only column D3 will disappear. Rows will remain the same. So let's work out. First, write source. First column, write source. Last column, row penalty. The column previous to that, supply. And we have to write only 2 columns, D1 and D4. D3 has been eliminated. The rows are all there. So we have S1, then we have S2, we have S4, we have a row for requirement, and we have a row for column penalty. Okay, so I'm writing now the first row S1, S1 D1 9, S2 D1 is there, so 8, and 9 8 6. Next, D3 is not there, so 5 4 8. And we have 5, 25, 25, Grand total 55. I'll just check. D1 is there, so 986. D4 is there, 548. D3 has been eliminated. One second. Our matrix looks like this. Ready? In the first row, we have 9 and 5. So the row penalty here will be 9 minus 5, 4. 9 minus 5, 4. Next, again you have 8 and 4. The penalty here will be 4. Third, you have penalty as 6 and 8. Penalty here is 2. So our row penalty has been calculated. Let us work out on the column penalty. 9, 8 and 6. Least is 6. Next least is 8. So 6 minus 8, 2. Next, we have 5, 4 and 8. Least is 4. Next least is 5. So 4 minus 5, 1. So our problem looks like this now. We have row penalty of 4, 4, 2 and column penalty of 2 and 1. Column penalty is too low, so we have to choose between this 4 and this 4. Let us choose the first one or the second one. I would like to choose the second one. You know why? Because here we have row penalty of 4, but the amounts are 5, the costs are 9 and 5. Here there is a lesser cost of 4. So I would like to select this one, the second row penalty. I will select the second row penalty and I will allot to this cell. So why? Because I have selected this one, this 4, because I have a lesser cost of 4 here. In this one, this row, it is 5, least is 5. Here I have a choice between this 4 and this 4. So it is a choice between S1 or S2. In S1, I have cost of 9 and 5. In S2, I have a choice of 8 and 4. So I'm selecting the lesser one of 4. That's why I'm going to allocate to row S2. Now I'm going to do 4 steps. First step, allot 25 here. I have allotted 25 from here, so I'll strike off 25, make it 0. That is the second step. Third step, I will make this 25 0. Fourth step, I'll make grand total as 30. So go ahead, let us do, sorry, four steps. Allot 25 to S2 D4. Strike off the supply, make it 0. Strike off the requirement of D4, make it 0. Now this whole D4 became dummy. I have only D1 left. Making another matrix doesn't make much of sense. So we will allot here only. We will look for allotting to the next this row because that was the next best choice. Obviously, in this row, we have to allot to this cell because 5 is least. Here the supply is 5. Can we allot here? We cannot because this is 0. So this 5 has to be allotted to this cell. I am taking, so we have a choice now. The first thing is, once this row penalty has been selected as the best and we finish it. Now, since the whole column is gone, the penalties don't matter. If we try to allocate here, we cannot because D4 is 0. So we have to allocate here. So if we go to allocate based on this 4 base doesn't hold anymore because the penalty, we cannot calculate the penalty anymore, that this thing has gone. The whole column has gone. So it is better to go by allocating to the least cost. And the least cost in this column is 6. So it is prudent to go and allocate to this one, S4 D1 cell. How much can I allocate? 25. Let me allocate 25 units here. Strike off 30 and make it 25. Strike off 25, make it 0. And strike off 55 and make it 30. So allocate to cell D4, S4 D1. 25 units. First, I am allocating to S4 D1 25 units. I am striking off the supply of S4 and making it 0. Sorry, the grand total was already 30. Grand total was already 30. I had to do it in the last time. I missed that step. So, one minute. Now I have done 4 steps. I have allocated 25 here. I've struck off 30 and made it 5. I've struck off 25, made it 0. Grand total is just 5 now. And that 5 I have to give to S1 D1. So do the 4 steps. The last step is give all the 5 units here. Strike off 5, make it 0. Strike this off, make it 0. Grand total as 0. So the last allocation is done. We will do the allocation, we'll check the allocation one by one. This is our first allocation, 1. Next, 2. Next, 3, 4, 5. We have 4 columns plus 4 rows. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. When we do m plus n minus 1, m plus n minus 1 is 4 plus 4 minus 1 is equal to 7. But we have only 5 allocations. We cannot do the test of optimality. Let us go ahead and do the transportation cost. The first column, you write from, next you write to, units, rate and cost. I have done inordinately broad columns for the first two, sorry. Okay, from, transportation, table of the calculation of transportation cost. From to, units, rate, cost. Okay, the first one, S3 to D2, 20 units at the rate of 40 rupees. Next, okay, one is over, sorry guys. Next, S1 D3, S1 D3, 15 units at the rate of 345 rupees. Next one, I'll do in this in the third matrix. You have 3 allocations. You can do anyhow. It doesn't matter. So I will do S1 D1, 5 units at the rate of 945. Next it is S2 D4, S2 D4, 25 units at the rate of 400. So you will get 100 rupees. S2 D4. Next one, S4 D1, that is 25 units at the rate of 6. It is 150. So you have 40 plus 45 plus 45 plus 100 plus 150, 380 rupees. See, there is one more thing you can do. Total of the units. I am totaling the units. 20 plus 15 plus 5 plus 25 plus 25. 90. If you remember, in the first matrix, the grand total was 90. So the units have to be all allocated accordingly, and this is the total cost. This is the table of transportation cost. Okay, with this I will stop the today's class. Guys, please give the details of whether you're vaccinated or not to the department immediately, because the university will arrange for vaccination. As you know, as students who attend class and you have to answer your exam, first semester exam, which we will schedule as soon as the government gives us the go ahead. So you cannot answer the come and join and be with the others unless you are vaccinated. All right. So vaccination is a must. If you cannot have yourself vaccinated, it is not available. At the university, we will arrange a vaccination for all students. For this purpose, we require your details. If you have not given your details, please give immediately. It is mandatory. You have to be vaccinated, and the details we want immediately so that we can send it to the university. If anybody has not given, do it immediately, please. Tell your seniors also that it is mandatory that they give the details. Please give so that we can arrange for vaccination for all of you. We will arrange it at the university level. It is our responsibility. Do not be worried that I don't know where to go for vaccination. How can I get myself vaccinated? It is not your headache. It is our responsibility. We will see that you will get your vaccination. So please give the details. Today itself, we have to send it to the university. Is that clear? Okay. I hope you enjoyed the problem. I will decide on what to do in the next class. All right. So, bye class. Keep yourself safe. Stay at home. Be cheerful. Be smiling. God bless all of you. Jai Hind. Jai Karnataka.